Let's talk investing apps and brokers, and the one that I would recommend if you're looking for a completely hands-off investment strategy. So right from the get-go, let me be very clear to honor your time. If you're here and you're saying, I want to be a day trader, I want to be, buying, selling stocks very quickly, I want to be doing that all the time, whether that's multiple times a day, a week, or a month, this is not, this is not for you. I am talking hands-off investing. So not only investing, but taking it to that next level of hands-off investing, where it's basically, and I don't mean this in a bad way, but kind of lazy investing. You're like, I got too much other stuff going on. I mean, I'm out there making money, I'm up there saving money, but I don't necessarily have time to go and do all this investment stuff. I just want a hands-off app that's gonna allow me to still invest and still have an investment strategy, but in a very hands-off type of way. That's this person that I am seeking, and that's the person that this video and recommendation is actually going to be for. But before I get to it, I do want to note that if you want to support the channel and like these t-shirts, then go to claycharter.com/gear, and you can see all the different sizes and such we have there. So just keep that in mind. You can hook yourself up with some really good looking merchandise here. Now, as far as the recommendation, and I should note, for you longer time viewers of the channel, this is nothing new, but M1 Finance. They are awesome. The camera guy, Nate, you still like him, right, Nate?
I still use them, yeah.
Okay. So the camera guy uses them. I have an account with them also. But M1 Finance is a great investing app that is completely hands-off. And hands-off is really the big draw here because it does some things automatically that a lot of other apps are not going to do. And the whole automatic part is the key, right? Because if you want something to be hands-off, then you want it to be automatic. Now, the first thing, though, that's going to be automatic is that every month, it's going to buy automatically, right? So in other words, you're not going to have to sit there and be like, oh, okay, so now I got my paycheck, or maybe every couple of weeks, okay, I got my paycheck. Now I got to go and sit there and log in, and I got to, do the math. Okay, well, if I have this much for this stock, I got to divide. And, not that the math is hard, not that any of that is difficult, but it does take time. And the whole premise here is if you just want a hands-off strategy. But M1 Finance is going to go and buy for you. So it's going to do all the calculations. It's going to, do all that math for you, and it's going to automatically do it when new money shows up, so you don't have to do it. And I mean, you set up the auto pay. So from your paycheck, your bank account, you just tell it every couple of weeks, every month, put this amount of money into the M1 app. And then M1 literally takes it from there and does everything else. So you set up an auto deposit, or if you just want to manually deposit. And then quite literally from that point, part of where M1 takes over is just buying, everything that you tell it to buy. So yes, up front, there is some effort in terms of, telling it what it needs to buy, what sort of things you want, where do the money to go. But after that, it's completely hands-off. So I should probably be clear. It's not like you sign up for M1 Finance and then poof, you do have to make that initial effort. But after that, every single time, it's just gonna buy for you automatically. But here's the thing that I think a lot of people overlook, and I'm not gonna go down the rabbit hole. I should probably do an entire video, but on rebalancing. But just understand that rebalancing portfolios and all that is a risk. It's a risk concept, meaning it's helping to keep the risk of your portfolio balanced. It's helping to make sure that your portfolio doesn't get too lopsided one way or another. But like I said, to make it as simple as possible, it's making sure that your portfolio doesn't get too risky. It's keeping risk completely under control. And again, that is called rebalancing, but I'm just gonna call it right here, risk management, right? Because that's what it's at the core doing. It's managing risk for you, but it's also doing it automatically. It's doing it over time. It's recognizing, this needs to happen for here to make things, less risky. Okay, I also need to do this and that. So from this point of view, it's not necessarily, now I'm still not going to call it rocket science, but it's a little bit more, more in depth. There's more thinking that goes into it. There's more math that goes into it. And again, I'm not trying to scare you into, but I'm not, no, anybody can do it, but it goes back to, it certainly will take more time, and it certainly takes a little bit more math to know how to rebalance your portfolio from the risk management point of view. But again, with M1 Finance, it's doing all that for you automatically. And then the final thing here is that it's just easy. And maybe that sounds like a terrible bullet point, but I've seen a lot of stuff out there, and some of the stuff is just, what? Wait. Well, and you kind of just stumble over your words, you stumble over your thought. You're like, but it's not just, it's very straightforward. It's very clean looking. The designers did a fantastic job with it. And like I said, it just, for somebody that wants to be hands off, for somebody that obviously wants to build wealth, wants to invest, wants to do all that sort of stuff. But like I said, they don't have a huge passion for investing, but also that they don't want to go out there and pay a financial advisor to do this very same stuff that this will do automatically. So they're like, well, yeah, but I still want to have something to do. It kind of acts as my financial advisor in a sense, without charging me the extra fees, which over time have been proven to add up and make a big difference in the end results. That's who it's for. But you also want things to just be easy, very straightforward, and just like I said, very, very appealing to not only the eye, but okay, yeah, I click here, okay, I want this to happen, and I want that to happen, and then after that, stuff just happens. So if you are interested in M1 Finance, and I've done other videos on it on the channel, but go down below, there's a link, and it is an affiliate link, so if you use it, I will get something, but I assure you that's not the reason why I'm recommending it. There's lots of brokers out there, lots of investing apps that offer affiliates that I don't recommend. I'm offering this one because, like I said, Camera Guy uses it, I use it to an extent, and for all these reasons. And they're always running different promos. At the recording of this video, if you sign up using that link, you'll get $30. So and I think the lowest I've ever seen is $10. So $10 for just clicking a link seems kind of like I can't think of a quicker way to make $10 than literally the microsecond it takes you to click a link and then go and get signed up. So if you want the promotion, whatever that may be, use that link down below, and at least it'll take you to M1 Finance and you can learn more about it. But yeah, if you want the hands-off experience, if you want a situation where your portfolio is going to be kept in a very nice risk balance way, and you just want something that's easy to implement, easy to do, then at least check it out and consider it. So hopefully you found this helpful, and now I officially have a video that I can recommend or send people when they say, yeah, Clay, I want to invest, but I just want to do it hands off. I can now send them this, and they'll have a good resource to at least get started in the research. So hopefully you found this helpful, and yeah, get out there and consider M1 Finance. First off, thanks so much for watching the entire video. Real quick, before you go, I want to invite you to a live webinar, web class, training, workshop, online event, whatever you want to call it, but it will be me live revealing to you what I've discovered that has allowed me to transform myself from being an employee to being my own boss, including how I had only one losing day out of 73 days in total. I'm going to cover 3 keys that have helped me unlock profitable consistency within the markets. The first key is super weird, but in a productive type of way. The second key is super awesome because it quite literally is wired into our DNA as humans, making it very easy to use. But in a cruel way, this becomes a pitfall for many traders. I'll explain it all though, including how to avoid the pitfall that it creates for some. And yeah, the third key, when you hear it, sounds way too good to be true, but it's not, and I'll show you how it all works. Then at the end, I open it up for a question and answer session that is, again, totally live. Even if you can't make the live session, please still sign up as it will be recorded, and you can go back and watch the replay that I will send you. Click the image on the screen or click the link down in the description box so you can get the date and time and claim your spot, which I should note is limited due to the fact that this truly is a live event. If you have any questions, let me know. If not, I'll be seeing you soon.